Generations don't just mark the passage of time, they tell the story of how society evolves. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the psychology, statistics, and quirks that define each generation, including the ones that could shape our future. So buckle up as we travel through time to explore what makes each generation unique. The greatest generation. They grew up during World War I, the Roaring '20s, and the Great Depression. This generation lived through some of the most challenging and transformative events in modern history. Many of this generation fought in World War II, earning the nickname the Greatest Generation for their bravery and sacrifice. They are celebrated for their strong sense of duty, patriotism, and resilience. They were the first modern consumers to witness groundbreaking advances like the mass production of automobiles, radios, and refrigerators. Imagine the transformative effect of these innovations. Cars connected remote places, providing unprecedented mobility and changing the layout of cities. Radios brought the world into living rooms, changing the way people consumed news and entertainment. Refrigerators changed the way we stored food, reducing waste and changing eating habits. Not only did these conveniences improve daily life, they laid the foundation for a consumer-driven economy, influencing everything from advertising to manufacturing on a global scale. Economic impact. This generation benefited from significant government programs like Social Security and the New Deal-era public works of the 1930s, shaping their view of collective progress. Cultural legacy. They laid the groundwork for jazz music, early cinema, and modernist art movements, proving that creativity can thrive even in difficult times. According to statistics, only 5% of people can subscribe to the channel and like this video. Let's start. 3, 2, 1. The silent generation born during the Great Depression and World War II. The silent generation's nickname reflects their reputation for keeping their heads down and working hard. Key traits: loyal, disciplined, and valuing stability. This generation played it safe. Studies show that their experiences with scarcity instilled a frugal mindset and a strong sense of duty. They were the first to grow up with television, revolutionizing how news, entertainment, and even advertisements were consumed. In 2020, over 75% of silent generation members preferred saving over spending, reflecting their cautious financial habits. This emphasis on saving shaped their family dynamics, often creating financial stability for their households and supporting multi-generational living arrangements. Their prudence influenced broader economic trends by fostering a culture of thrift and long-term planning, ensuring a safety net for themselves and their families during times of economic uncertainty. Their frugality also contributed to the stability of banks and financial institutions, which benefited from their consistent savings practices. This generation's careful approach helped them weather economic ups and downs. The baby boomers. Boomers grew up in a time of economic growth and cultural transformation, witnessing events like the Civil Rights Movement, the moon landing, and the birth of rock and roll. The term baby boomer comes from the post-World War II baby boom, when birth rates soared. This era of optimism shaped a generation of dreamers and achievers. Cultural impact. They gave us Woodstock, the Beatles, and the counterculture movement, which redefined music, art, and activism. Woodstock wasn't just a music festival. It symbolized the spirit of rebellion and unity, bringing over 400,000 people together in a call for peace and love. The Beatles revolutionized music with their innovative sound, influencing generations of artists and fans worldwide. The counterculture movement challenged traditional norms, paving the way for the civil rights movement, environmentalism, and a wave of progressive social changes that reshaped society in the 1960s and beyond. Boomers reshaped music, politics, and social norms. Boomers control over 50% of U.S. household wealth, making them the wealthiest generation. They're often seen as goal-oriented and idealistic. Generation X. Gen X grew up during a time of social change and technological innovation, balancing challenges and opportunities. The invention of personal computers revolutionized daily life, bringing unprecedented access to information and laying the groundwork for the digital age we live in today. Known as the MTV generation, they grew up watching music videos and embraced alternative culture. Independent and skeptical, Gen X often questions authority and values work-life balance. Fun fact, Over 80% of Gen X members report saving for retirement, more than any other generation. Millennials, or Gen Y, are digital pioneers who grew up with the internet, smartphones, and social media. Known for their creativity and social awareness, millennials value experiences over possessions. They're the most educated generation, with over 39% holding a bachelor's degree or higher. This generation redefines shopping, with 73% preferring online purchases over in-store shopping. Social impact. Millennials are passionate about sustainability, equality, and mental health awareness, leading movements and pushing for systemic change. Generation Z is the first generation to grow up entirely in the digital age. They're tech-savvy, entrepreneurial, and socially conscious. Over 85% of Gen Z uses social media daily, making them the most connected generation. On average, they spend 3 hours a day on their phones. They prioritize authenticity and mental health, with many advocating for therapy and self-care. They've grown up in a world of global challenges, fostering resilience and adaptability. Generation Alpha is still in its early years, but is already showing signs of being highly adaptive and creative. Growing up surrounded by AI, virtual reality, and smart devices, this generation will likely be the most tech-savvy yet. By 2030, Generation Alpha is expected to outnumber millennials, becoming the largest generation in history. This demographic shift will have far-reaching implications. As Generation Alpha reaches adulthood, their sheer numbers are likely to influence political decisions, reshape workforce dynamics, and drive consumer trends. Economically, businesses will have to adapt to cater to their preferences and values, while socially they could redefine cultural norms and priorities. Governments may need to address new challenges in education, housing, and healthcare to accommodate this generational surge, potentially sparking innovations and reforms in public policy. The rise of Generation Alpha underscores the need for proactive planning to harness their potential and ensure sustainable growth. Early research suggests they'll be excellent problem solvers. 90% of children under 8 in this generation have used a mobile device, signaling their deep integration with technology from a young age. Generation Beta. Welcome to the future. Generation Beta will grow up in a hyper-connected world where AI plays an integral role in everyday life. Virtual classrooms and AI tutors might dominate their learning experience. Likely to prioritize sustainability and global collaboration, Beta kids could lead the charge against climate change. Experts estimate that 70% of the jobs they'll hold don't even exist yet, pointing to a rapidly evolving world of work. Generation Gamma. Generation Gamma may redefine what it means to be human. Quantum computing, space colonization, and bioengineering could become everyday realities. Imagine growing up with space travel as common as plane travel is today. Enhanced human capabilities through biotechnology could allow Gamma individuals to live longer, healthier lives, with life expectancies exceeding 100 years. A strong emphasis on collective progress and global citizenship is expected. They may prioritize solving worldwide challenges through unprecedented collaboration.
Only 1% of viewers will be able to subscribe to my channel and like this video before it ends. 1, 2, 3.